Hello everyone, it's Alex of Alex's English class. Today I'm going to introduce you to a book called Because of Mr.Terupt by Rob Buyea. There were 7 students in the class of Mr.Terupt, which was the start of 5th grade in Snow Hill School, and in room 202. And the 7 students were Peter, Jessica, Luke, Alexia, Jeffrey, Danielle, and Anna. Peter was the class clown, Jessica was new, Luke was the brain of the class, and Alexia was mean to Danielle. And there was Jeffrey, Danielle, and Anna, who was actually pretty shy. It was September, and it was the start of school, and there was a math project called Dollar Words, where A is 1 cent, B is 2 cents, and C is 3 cents, D is 4 cents, and so on until Z, and you have to find words that equals to exactly $1, and not more or less. Of course, Luke found the most and was also the first to find $1 word. And the math project actually finished very good. Next came October. In October, they actually had a plant unit and grew a plant and then did some experiments with it, and they were permitted to give a concoction to their plants. Well, Danielle and Anna's plant was the only one to survive while the others died, and was the only one succeeded because Danielle lived in a farm and knew a lot about plants and their concoctions. However, Luke's was a disaster. Well, Luke's actually made a smoke rise into the air, and then they had to come out of their classroom, and then a false alarm, and then the fire department came, and then Mr. Terupt had to actually explain what had happened. Also, Alexia became friends with Jessica and told Jessica to never be friends with actual Danielle, but Jessica became friends with Danielle, and when Alexia saw this, she was angry, and then came November. In November, they counted the number of blades of grass in the field by using box cards and then using them to count the blades of grass in the field. And it was an estimate, but they tried to make it exact. And they also went to the collaborative classroom where children with disorders went. There was Emily and James, who was very good at counting and also knew a lot of farms or other things. And next came December. In December, they did holiday centers by picking holidays and then doing something about that holiday. What do you do on that? And what does it mean? And why do you do it? Or other things. You can make trivia games or everything else you can do for the holiday centers. Here, Alexia was mean to Danielle and the others in her group, so Mr. Terupt talked with the Anna and Danielle and Jessica and also Alexia. And also, something terrible happened. Peter actually liked to do tricks, and then he accidentally made Miss Williams, the principal, to slip, and then they saw her underwear. And they all saw Miss Williams' underwear. Then came January. In January, Mr. Terupt told them that their actual clips was reaching the floor. Actually, the clips were given when their class did something good, and if it reaches the actual floor, there was a free day, and it was coming soon. In February, it finally touched the ground, and Mr. Terupt also got permission to come out, so they came out into the snow. However, Peter threw a snowball to Alexia, and then he went up a hill, but Jessica, Danielle, and Anna pushed him. 1, 2, 3, paw, and then he fell down, and then Alexia came and then pushed a snowball on him, and then enraged, he actually threw a snowball. But it wasn't Alexia. It was Mr. Terupt. It's March, and Mr. Terupt is now in a coma. And Luke visits him, but he's not conscious. Also, Daniel's family think that Anna is a bad influence, but because of Mr. Terupt's incident, they allow Daniel to go with Anna and Jessica to meet Mr. Terupt. There was Alexia, and they all became friends. Well, Alexia was mean in the first, but they had become friends again. Now, it's April. There's a substitute, and it's not a good day, and they are not in a good feeling, and it's not good, of course. Now it's May, and the brain surgery has started. They had found out that Mr. Terupt needed a brain surgery and had told the others about the brain surgery. Now they were in the waiting room, waiting for what will happen in Mr. Terupt's brain surgery. Mr. Terupt actually makes through the surgery. Even though brain surgery is very dangerous, he had made it. However, it was now wait and see. The doctors didn't know if Mr. Terupt will come out of the coma. So it was now wait and see. Now it's June and it's the last day of school, and Mr. Terupt has come back. Very fine and very, very healthy. And Miss Williams, their principal, also tells them that their classroom will be looping. Looping is when a class and their teacher goes with all of each other and goes to the next grade. And so all of them were very happy. Okay, today I introduced you a book called Because of Mr. Terupt by Rob Buyea. And next time I'll come with a different book. Bye-bye. See you next time.